Hello. Welcome to Premier Football Chat. I'm just going to drop a brief video previewing the two games in midweek between Crystal Palace and Manchester United at Selhurst Park on Wednesday, and also Manchester City versus Tottenham at the Etihad on Thursday. So we'll start off with the Crystal Palace versus Manchester United game on Wednesday. So this game is at Selhurst Park, and yeah, it'll be under the lights, evening kick-off, so it should be a very good game and a really good atmosphere because you've got the Palace Ultras, and United will travel down in a good contingent. They have a very good away following. So yeah, I think for this game it's going to be a interesting game because Palace are coming in off the back of a defeat to Chelsea, and yeah, Manchester United are in form, and yeah, since they last played Man City at the Etihad when they lost 6-3, and from that game to the game on Saturday, there'd been 106 days, and in that period, Manchester United have played 19 games, winning 16, drawing 2, and losing just the one away at Villa Park. So the form seems to suggest that Manchester United are strong favourites for this game, and I feel like Manchester United will win this game, to be honest, because yeah, I think it'll be a tough game. I think they'll grind out a win, but yeah, because going to Selhurst Park is never easy, even though they're not in the best of form at the moment. I think they'll have enough to get the win. And yeah, Palace are under a bit of pressure. Well, not really pressure, but I'd say they're in a bad run. That's probably a better way of putting it at the moment. And yeah, they've played a few big teams this season already at Selhurst Park. So they played Arsenal in the opening game of the season. Arsenal won that game quite comfortably, and then more recently, Tottenham played at Selhurst Park and won there 4-0. But yeah, Palace tend to give even though those two games ended up going to both Arsenal and Tottenham, Palace tend to give the big teams a good game as well. So in that first half against Tottenham at Selhurst Park, the Palace were on top and probably should have been in front before Tottenham ran right in the second half. So yeah, the scoreline sort of flattened Tottenham. And yeah, Palace have also played Liverpool away at Anfield, and yeah, they got a 1-1 draw, even though they probably edged it, I thought, in that game. And yeah, and on Sunday they played Chelsea at the Bridge, and they lost narrowly 1-0. So yeah, they're not in the best of form, but I think they'll give Manchester United a game. And for me, their key to winning is trying to approach it as an away game, because they've got good players on the counter attack, and they can get balls up from the defence from like the likes of Anderson, who's good at playing out from the back, and they've got good attackers in Zaha, Elise, and Eze. I don't know if they'll start Andre Ayew, but I feel like you need better than that if you're going to go into games like this, to be honest with you. But yeah, Palace need to just play it like an away game and maybe sit in and give Manchester United the possession and hit them on the break, because last season Man United, even though they're in a different moment now and a different manager, yeah, when they had a lot of the possession, like they found it hard to break down teams, and yeah, teams were able to counter attack well, and Palace may adopt that approach, and I think that's their best way of winning the game, and also keeping the crowd involved and engaged and getting them up to it and winning big tackles as well. But Man United have got informed players such as Rashford, Bruno, Casemiro has been absolutely outstanding. And yeah, for me, he's just a winner. So yeah, I feel like Man United will win this game. And yeah, we'll preview the other game between Man City and Tottenham, which takes place the day after on Thursday. So yeah, this game is at the Etihad Stadium, and both teams will be looking to bounce back after Derby Day defeats. Man City losing the Manchester Derby and Tottenham losing the North London Derby. So for me, Tottenham, we've all seen the pattern. They don't really start games well, so they tend to concede the first goal, and then like they go into half time, probably get a rollicking from Antonio Conte and play much better. And I was surprised that they'd actually done the double over Man City last season when I was just doing a bit of research on it as well. So yeah, I remember them beating them 1-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and then in the other game at the Etihad, that was one of the games of the season for me. So because it was 3-2 Tottenham, and in the dire moments, Tottenham were 2-1 up, and then City scored late on, and then Tottenham scored in injury time as well. So it was a very good game, that one. But I can't see that being the case this time round in terms of Tottenham getting the win. I feel like Man City will win this because they've lost to Southampton in the League Cup, and then they lost to Man United. And for them to lose three in a row, it's almost unthinkable, to be honest. I feel like Haaland, he didn't score in either of those games either, so he'll be looking to get on the score sheet as well. And yeah, it's at the Etihad as well. But I'm not saying you can't count out Tottenham, because you just never know what Tottenham team are going to turn up. Like if they play the way that they do in the second half, they've got a chance. But for me, Man City will be looking to get the win, and they need it to like stay in the title race. I know Pep said that he didn't care about it, and I don't think that's the case, but I feel like it's not his priority in terms of I feel like the Champions League's more of a priority. That's why they got Haaland in. He's got a good record in that competition. Well, he's got a good record in all competitions, but I think they brought him in to win that, really. And yeah, I feel like they'll want to bounce back. Grealish seems to be hitting the ground running now. He scored at Old Trafford with a header as well. So yeah, I feel like Man City will probably dominate possession, and I feel like they'll get the first goal, and it's going to be hard for Tottenham to come back from that, because if you concede the first goal to Man City, I know Man United did it, but for me, Man United and Tottenham like completely different teams at the moment. So yeah, I feel like Man City should have enough, and plus it's at the Etihad as well. So yeah, I feel like Man City will win this game quite comfortably. So yeah, that's just a little preview of the two games in midweek, and what I might do as well later on this week is drop a video of these Sky Sports Super 6 games and just do a brief little prediction video of what I've gone for in terms of the results and scores. So I might do those in the future as well. So thank you for watching, everyone, and hit the like button and subscribe. Peace out.